We are going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting. We're going to be waiting. So, don't worry. Love it, go to the Okori. Arambe. Timo Feda. What's the message? Visits, thank you. What's your message, Joe? Message to you. How does that make sense to you? You are believing a criminal. And why should a criminal talk and make sense to you? Okay. Please, I want people to please tag Very Dark Man for me. I want to personally invite him to the protest, to the concert and rally on Thursday if he's going to be available. Please help me to tag him. Please help me to tag him. Hold on, I'm coming. How can I send VDM or request here? Is it possible I send him a request? I don't know how to send request. I want to see how I can send a request. How can I send a request? only if he's online. It is time for us to now synergize. Okay, let me just use this opportunity to send him an invitation. He's a comrade, he's a fighter, he's a justice fighter, and he's also a very consistent voice in this particular crusade. So, at VDM, if you're listening to me, please kindly accept my formal and official invitation to attend Justice for Mohbad peaceful mega rally and justice concerts. We're going to be walking the walk of justice in Dafa, Maryland, roundabout to Ojota. Then we're going to be entering into the Freedom Square. Of course, Chief Gani Fahimi garden. It is called Chief Gani Fahimi Park, and it's a park. It's like it's a garden where people will have to enjoy themselves, especially when there is no sun, and where the statue of late icon and legal luminary Chief Gani Fahimi SAN. And of course, so please VDM, I don't have your contact, you can always send a DM. This is a brotherly invitation. Of course, Break the Silence Foundation will be paying for your flight tickets and accommodation, and of course we're providing security. So you have been a very strong voice in this Justice for Mohbad crusade, and now that we are beginning to get to where the truth are going to be coming out, your voice will also be very much needed as well, because it can't be done alone. So with all humility and sense of purpose, I'm inviting you, and it will be an honor to have you around. And every other activist, the Nigerian National Association of Nigerian Students, I'm using this medium to call upon you, the Senate, the National Association of Nigerian Students. I'm calling on all SUG presidents. Let us turn up, let us come out. One case, peacefully, we all can come together. You will have an opportunity to express yourself and take up the stage. It is when we come together as young people and united, when we tell them that we need more value for human lives. Mohbad never wanted to go where he went. Mohbad was so full of life. He had aspirations. He had dreams. And look at the names, look at the revelations. Look at accusation and counter accusation. If almost 2 years, the wife can be stylishly telling us through on national TV, maybe if the toxicology will say it's poison, then the world should know it was my brother-in-law, Adura, that cooked the last meal that Mohbad ate. And then, the same Adura shouted me up. I have a video of a fight between my brother and Cynthia. I practically, as a matter of fact, I have a video of where Cynthia pushed my brother and he hit his head on the floor. Yet, they told the police a different story, or some set of police officers connived with them and they sold a different story to the public. Many people were arrested, many people were detained for months. Some still have wanted attached to their names. Is that now the same story we are hearing now? Let's speak the truth to ourselves. We must learn from this case. In the first place, Why would you took somebody to hospital, first time, the second hospital, two different hospitals, functional hospital, declared him BID. Picture if somebody close to you did that to you. You were told you that you are typing. God knows the spirit behind every account. When your time is going to be there, somebody will take you into the dungeon. Nobody will find you. Because at the end of the day, two different hospitals said this person was brought in dead. That means the nurse, according to their story, the nurse you have never met before in your life, the nurse that has never even treated your husband before in his life, that he cannot fight for himself again, the nurse you never had 30 minutes conversation with, and the nurse injected something into the body of your husband, and that same day the nurse went home. When you left the hospital and you were advised, take the body to the mortuary, the right thing to do is to report to the police, and the police will now help you, whether by doing it by themselves or giving you a report to take it to this mortuary. And the report will mean that the police will have to do primary investigation, and they will ask questions. What happened to this person that you want us to give report to? And for every eyewitness, particularly you that you are the wife, if you tell the police this kind of story that you are now spreading on all these media houses, that they are not asking you the right questions because they don't care about the life of Mohbad or the life of their own children, you cannot tell that story to any reasonable person and they will not say, we have to detain this nurse. You don't know where she lives. You don't know the nurse, where the hospital came from. How did you know her personality? How did you know whether truly she's even a nurse? How did you know whether she was not sent to take the life of your husband? So why should that kind of a person go home? How did you know her house? Now, you all decided not to take Mohbad or report the case to the police. Those that witnessed the incident are the first to report immediately to the police. If anybody chooses not to tell the police, you the wife, you must tell the police, because if you fail to tell the police, when the police get to know, you will still be treated as a suspect. How can you know that a nurse did that? How can you know that somebody actually cooked meal that is likely to be a poison, and over a year or 2 years you did not say anything, and you want to run to UNICEF or run to any at the moment, any UNICEF they are talking to is machine, automated, computer generated petition. When the real film starts, you will know that the real UNICEF, they don't aid and abet crime. When the real film starts, you will know that no reasonable embassy will aid and support criminals. Go and even look at the code at which they accept asylum seekers. They don't give room for criminals. If your hands are not clean, they have no room for you to say, come and use our country as a safe haven. Go and check. I can tell you for free, no reason. Everywhere the team was not pay the foreign policy. Eko mango asylum. Ugo come and so asylum. Asylum to tell you asylum to pick you away from your own country. When you don't even have a visa, you're going to leave you. Because they know any attempt for it to go wrong, it's dangerous because the whole country might go into serious, political, diplomatic tussle. You don't let you. I want to exercise it. But I don't. I mean, maybe you are saying somebody like me, I'm too refined to be panicking with some childish moves when the real and the bigger fish is out there. People will come on social media, they will make him, let's throw something, moving. They don't really understand what this thing is all about. They will first and foremost run a serious background check. It's not the day that you seek asylum, it's the day they will give you, except it is done in advance. Because one of the things that the embassies will be looking for is, we are not giving a safe passage for person of interest in a serious criminal case. The embassy will be careful. It's not that when people they storm the website and they just download the form and they start filling it. How do they know it's not generated, or they just paid for people to be, bombarded with signatures? It is after the signature they will now look into it. What are we talking about? Instead of you to advise, if you have your hands are clean, don't run away. It's not possible for the same police that have left you for a year and a half to start cooking up what never existed. If the video in question does not involve you or what actually took Mohbad's life, let them bring the video out. Why are you running? If the guy called Zomo has no link with what happened to Mohbad and he's not in the video, why are you running? They will ask, why are you running? Where are you running to? When did you stop fighting for justice for your husband? If you claim that the nurse injected your husband and you're not sure whether it was a mistake or she was sent to take Mohbad's life, why are you running? Why can't you wait and let's fight justice for him together? And that's why I'm sending an invitation to you. It's not a simple duty. If truly you're not, just come. You enjoy that immunity. Nobody will arrest you if you come to that protest. Come to that, forum. Let's do the work together. So if you have no hand in it, your hands are clean. Nobody will touch you. All those ones making mouths, they will come there. On point, go be able. How are you the people? You're going to so.
Go class, I'm sorry. I don't need to you. I don't need to take
before anybody deceives you on the condition of for asylum seeking or to become go and look into the charter. Google it yourself and check what are the only conditions at which somebody can seek asylum. You cannot seek asylum when you are a suspect in a serious capital offense matter. Why are you running? They will ask you, if they say they declare, were you invited by the police? Lying to any embassy that I was not invited is a serious criminal offense and it could hurt you. Oh, the bomb will lying. So if you're going to be seeking asylum and you want your part of your complaint or part of your excuse is that, oh, they are looking for me. They said I've been declared wanted, or they have a warrant of arrest on me, and they said warrant of arrest. Did they invite you first? Were you not invited? Were you invited by the police first? Why would they issue a warrant on you when you are not invited? Then the question they will ask is, were you invited by the police? Said, yes, I was invited. So, you were invited. Your husband died. Were you in the house when your husband died? Yes, I was there. So when the police ask you to come, do you know what they want to ask you? Why do you want to run? Why would you want to run through our country? Why would you want to go and hide? What if you are the one that took his life? So because people signed some petition now, we should give you, open there and then give you visa. Again, we embassy in Ekote Okodongo. Again, I tell you, we embassy to Okodongo. I tell you, we kill interest in what will be the political consequence. I call work on free on the killing. And you can share a size and then you come out on you. You can try to find a way to make all of you look like you're not. Let's finger the bread. Asylum call. Asking Denny. When come and do it alone, don't pay the foreign policy. Read. Know your law, know your rights. So the competition we interview to share visa money masalo. So the entry clearance officer will not ask questions, will not do a search. It's terrible.
Mommy doesn't pray. Daddy doesn't pray for me. Make it better for me. Me I don't go to school. Only thing I've been doing. Music behind you. Got every time. That will be up. You want me to love how you want me to. And you love how you want me to. You want me to. Actually, that will be up. You want me to love how you want me to. And you love.
I hope you guys can hear me clearly. I hope the network is not messing up. Please power tap. We're just at 57,000. Let's get to 100,000 before I continue to speak. Please power tap before they take this live away, because we'll get to a stage I have to start, giving some things out. All right, we've been able to send a reminder to the Commissioner of Police in Lagos State, and we have been able to also meet with the Ministry of Environment, and we're going to be having a good time on Thursday. Like I said to you, Lagos State government will never oppose that any citizen of this state to get justice. It is not even part of the cardinal point of Governor Wagile Sanwo-Olu. I am not the PRO for the government. I am not the Chief Press Secretary. I am not the Commissioner for Information. But I can tell you this for free. They look into any serious case brought before them, because his government always set aside serious funds to ensure that every person that deserves justice, they get it. So don't follow any lead, anybody trying to castigate and say, oh, the governor is 100% committed to justice for every citizen, not just Mohbad, anybody that deserves justice. Because if there is injustice, if there is chaos in the state, then the governor will be able to govern. He won't be able to sleep. The police will be restless. Then the polity will be eaten and resources will be expended. And at the end of the day, it could lead to, so at the end of whatever it is, the government and the governor, they are willing and ready. The Ministry of Justice, the Commissioner for Justice in Lagos State, I can tell you on my honor, is 100% committed to ensure that every Lagosian, visitors, residents, they enjoy justice when they deserve it. People are free to come to Lagos, to even explore Lagos State, and their rights will be protected just the way we are treated with dignity and respect when we travel to other countries. They will say because we are not a citizen of that country, anybody should just pick on us, attack us, invade us, abuse our rights, and then the government of that country will be looking. Who will go to that kind of a country or city? Don't make it look like that. Lagos State is not like that. Lagos State is committed to respecting the rights of citizens. If you follow the due process of the law, if you deserve justice, the government of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, they will want you to enjoy the full rights you have under the law. So that is how we all can play a part to ensure that this country gets better. So, anybody can go online, start up a petition, and ask people to start doing it. And at the end of the day, if you ask them, what are we doing? The only thing that has been done is you are needed by the police. Why on earth will the police invite you and you'll be running, particularly in a case that involves your husband? And at this point, people that are there with you when Mohbad died are coming up with allegations. And everyone deceived. I am telling you on my honor, the whole abracadabra the former commissioner of police did with Adura trying to cover up for him, and it shows clearly that video is heavy. Something is attached to that video. This is a sane country, for crying out loud. We all cannot be. I thought we all should be reasoning the same way. Why is this cover up? And now when there is no reason for more cover up, when the name of the third person came out and I gave a description, the lady starts switching. Then Adura now become like, oh, Fabayi. Then you actually cooked his last meal. You that you are claiming that you don't fight your husband. So of course, we have seen series of fights. We have seen series of, counter accusation that you want to buy him, he want to buy you. And you can still come on national TV and say, it was a fight between me and his friend. If you can be fighting the friend, how much more the person you are dating? And look at yourself, ask yourself, so it was just it was a fight that would not last 10 minutes. Look at what 10 minutes will be. You are fighting your husband's friend for over 10 minutes. Adura said that video is about 10 to 12 minutes. So Mohbad will not protect the wife, and you are fighting his friend to an extent that the fight lasted 10 minutes. At some point, one of the criminals, they said me, I was chatting with, it was DJ Bami that asked to go and remove the stuff. It's true, it's Adura. Look at all the people there and tell you, look at the people you are listening to. Look at the people that are claiming, oh, it must be this. They want to even question. Go and check their family and the children they have. And know what that. They thought because I have been able to join them on TikTok and be doing this justice, we are. But the only thing is, I can tell you for free, whether it was a mistake that I joined TikTok to do the justice, or it was not a mistake, since I have joined, all I know is I will be focused, I will be determined, and I will fight to the end. But when I say let's chase him away with our lies, with our defamation. Follow my brother, you let's go to comment section. Let's start cutting. Let's drag activism. Dragging is individual. Activism is fighting probably a government or entire enclave. Activism, everywhere dragging, everywhere à ń sọ̀rọ̀ kí yàn fi ẹ̀mí ẹlẹ́jà fún nǹkan kí ìlú da ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ká máa búra wa arabu lèmi máa pay attention sí arabu fẹ́ni tí láìpẹ́ ò bọ́ sí fẹ́ni tí láìpẹ́ ẹ̀gọ́ ti dẹ̀gbẹ́ tí láìpẹ́ ti kẹtọ́ lèmi máa fọ́ tí máa fún yín ní gbogbo pátá àtàjọ ṣe ẹ̀mú kọ̀ọ̀kan pé jáàjọ máa ṣe showbiz orí social media torí tó bá sì bọ́ sílẹ̀ náà ó sì jura wọn lọ nítorí mo fi takú nìyẹn pé èmi lè máa lé kúrò nínú struggle tí mo wọ̀ whether mo wọlé by mistake o whether mo bring ara mi low o whether mo bring ara mi dẹ̀gbẹ́ o whether it is kìíní kan mo ti wọ̀ nìyẹn justice yẹn àjọ máa rí ni kò bá di orí pákó la wà orí pákó yẹn la wà ti rí justice kò bá di orí social media àjọ máa fàjà ń bẹ̀ ní ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dídó offline ẹ mọ̀ kó jura wọn lọ tí ó bá ń ṣe pàrọ̀ ìfín yẹn ni kí irú yẹn wò sùsùn èmi ń ṣe press conference ẹ gbogbo dọ̀tí tẹ́ ti gbé mi rìn your NGO is not kìnní kan your NGO is kìnní kan òun wà gbé mo tún dá wọn lóhùn pé ẹ lọ wo fúnra yìí wọn á bá wọn mú jẹ́jẹ́ wọn rí pé ibi tí mo lọ wọn sáré jáde fún mi akọkọkọ Yomi is kìnní kan mo ní ẹwọn làwọn eléyìí ok ẹ máa ṣe ìtẹ́ ìṣe lọ mo ti ká yín nǹkan tẹ́ but I need to know who I'm dealing with. Who are these people? What do they stand for? Is this rivalry? Is it arrogance of ignorance? How informed are they in this whole thing? Don't pay human rights and struggle for justice. When she child's play, how can you think dragging us is in the same league with fighting for justice? No. Ṣé mi bá yẹ ní o dárúkọ anybody nígbà tí o yẹ kí n dárúkọ? When I will mention tí o sì ń tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ ò gbà tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ẹ lọ wo dáadáa ẹ lọ wo. Wọ́n ládùúrà fẹ́ sùn mí ní tẹ́ḿbì. Mo kọ̀ wá. Wọ́n tún tán ìdí tí wọ́n ní àdúrà petition èmi. Èmi tẹ fẹ́ gbá lè tún fẹ́ petition. Ṣọlọ́pàá yẹn fẹ́ kọ́ṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ṣe ni. Àwa wo sùsù àkà màá kọ́ evidence jáde àwa. Èmi gangan ni victim. Èmi gangan ni complainant. Ìyí white tó dẹ́mọ́ yẹn ó yí mọ̀ bí tára òun kù orí social media lọ́dún tó máa ṣe láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà àmọ́ yàtọ̀. Èyí tó lóhun lárí kókó tó ṣe gbogbo mi ò fi ò ẹni pé ọba tábà ni ọba tábà wọ́n máa mọ̀ lára. Orí TikTok everybody máa sọ òyìnbó ẹ máa type in comment section kí n tèmi pẹ̀lú yẹn mélòó ló fẹ́ máa ṣe pọ̀ tẹ́bá ti fún ẹ̀ ṣe lọ́pọ̀ eléyìí tábà ti wọ́ gbogbo mú wọ́n ti fa tábà pa. Òfin o wọ́n máa fa tábà wọ́n máa jẹ òfin o gbogbo iṣẹ́ òun ò lè bọ́ sí tọ́ba sọ gbígbà kí lù dàrú ni èèyàn lè pò wọ́n lẹ́jọ́ ẹlòmíà sọ́ba ìwà wàá ti ó dà wàá ti dé kóòtù wáyé ṣé yàn ló sóyà bí ṣé ó ti kú ni àbẹ́yàn kú sílẹ̀ àbẹ́yàn kú sí ẹ torí tábà tó fi o èèyàn lè máa jẹ́ papọ̀ kó tún máa fi tàǹfìní kó máa fi tẹ̀sán pẹ̀lú pure water bá ba chemical process tó yẹ pé ẹ mọ sọ́fọ̀ ohun tó máa jáde ò lè bọ́ sí. So basically when we want to do showbiz we do showbiz, when we want to pursue justice we pursue justice, but fight for justice and all these things ẹgbàá gbogbo ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ social media is there but reality ó jìnnà sí gbogbo àwọn eléyìí àwọn tó ń fẹ́lẹ̀ life advice wọ́n kọ̀ fẹ́ oko ìparun ni o oko ìparun. You cannot be a person of interest in an ongoing homicide investigation and then you are wrong. Do you know why they are calling you? The same lawyer Omowummi Cynthia Aloba tó ń bá kọ́ pé she does not have to answer the AIG because the case is domiciled at the Lagos State Command, Police Command, and that the case is in court. The same lawyer no more Adura wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ AIG. So what law is good for the goose and that is not good for the gander? Why are you now saying that the woman should not appear? But Adura appeared. Nothing happened. The lawyer took Adura home. So you are now doing because these are young sharps. I don't understand. But yeah, Yomi. Call on back Wayo. Everybody, she was ready to. Every true call on you. Every day at the end of the day, if it turn the victim whom we are seeking justice for Nikaya face. Nikaya face. We face squarely justice or bad. All right, Adiola Anthony, are you there? You can unmute your mic.
Mr. Yomi. Ẹ má bínú sí anybody ẹjọ́ wọ́n sì padà bọ̀ wọn ò mọ tẹ́ gbé lọ́wọ́ ni ṣé ẹ pé nígbà tí Jésù wá Jésù kú tán ká tó mọ iye ọmọ rẹ ẹ̀yin ò ní kú ká tó mọ iye yín àwa ti mọ iye yín àti pressure tó pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ ṣẹ́gẹ́sì mi but ẹ má bínú sí anybody ẹ má bá sẹ́yìn lọ Ọlọ́run gan wà lẹ́yìn tọ́lọ́ bá sí lẹ́yìn yín ni àwọn èèyàn wọ́n rẹ́dì láti fi ń ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ ìyẹn kíní kan sí kíní gbàtọ́rọ̀ wá tún fẹ́ parí iṣẹ́ ó tún wá tì wọ́n gangan sọ́wọ́ yín wọ́n ti ẹran kékèké ṣe ẹnu ẹkùn wọ́n ti ẹran sẹ́nu ẹkùn ilé tí ẹ wá mú dání àlejúlẹ̀ àlejúlẹ̀ o a máa fún wọn a máa rí justice either they like it or not.
Àwọn míì wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ mi ìgbàdíọ́lá àwọn míì wà wọ́n ti wà ní etí wọ́n ti wà létí ẹ̀ báyìí kí ẹ̀ bá ti sún ọ wọlé bí mo ṣe máa grab àfi tàbá ní justice.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni now because.
Naira Marley, everyone starts asking, what was the relationship you had with Mohbad, Naira Marley? We got to discover how Naira Marley bullied, humiliated Mohbad on several occasions. Now, while I must point out to say that we do not know for sure that this led to Mohbad's death, but if there's one thing we know, it's that Mohbad was a man who had to deal with a lot of trauma while he was alive, and it was as a result of this man. Of course, we know how he went down. Naira Marley went to prison alongside Sam Larry, and then he went low, quiet. But ladies and gentlemen, again, reminding us of the fickle nature of social media, Naira Marley appears to have moved on. Of course, there's nothing wrong with moving on, right? He just released a new single. I would play the song, but it's a typical Naira Marley song, very vulgar. So unfortunately, we cannot actually play that song for you. But hey, Naira Marley is telling us he's back. I don't know why this is supposed to be funny.
This thing I've experienced so far is the fact that the person that's supposed to be in guard from my late husband, this person that's supposed to be my son and highest protector, is our chief prosecutor, and he's been everywhere trying to recruit people to turn against my son and I, both online and offline. Like it's been from one threat to another.
This is Mohbad's father,
yeah? My father-in-law, yeah. The problem is more like a competition between him and Liam.
Between your father-in-law and your son?
Yes.
A competition.
It sounds funny, but that's the actual truth. That man is actually my friend. Like we're literally close.
I've seen some text messages.
We're very close. Like he's like a father to me. Now that I'm pregnant, that we need to get things done. That if I was to be his daughter, he would never allow me to train